Hello everyone, my name is Sabina and this is my representation about the technique of mind mapping based on the reading of Mapas Mentales or Mind Mapping by Tony Buzan. This is the outline of the main subjects I'm gonna talk about. First, I will introduce this English author, Tony Buzan, who coined the term of mind mapping. Then, what is exactly this technique, how to do it, and the possible use for interpreters. At the end, you will see a few links related to the subject or that I use for doing this presentation and a brief glossary. So, this is the guy, Tony Buzan. He was born in 1942. He's a British psychologist and author of several books on the subject of memorizing and being effective, promoting mnemonic systems and mind mapping techniques. During the 70s, he had a TV show on the BBC called Use Your Head, where he promoted his conception of radial tree. That's diagramming keywords in a colorful, radiant, tree-like structure. In 2006, he launched his own software program to support mind mapping called iMindMap. I believe you can download this software from his website and use it for free, I think, for 30 days, and you have to pay. And he's also the developer of the famous speed reading technique, which, as the name indicates, is a method to improve your reading speed. So, what is mind mapping? As you can see on the right, it's basically a diagram to visualize information. It works in a hierarchical way from a central main idea, concept, or a single word, and it shows its relationships. Wrongly, we are used to write down our ideas or notes in a linear order and most of the time using only one color for the writing. With this way, we hide keywords between a series of letters without sense that our brain is lazy to process. So this technique, mind mapping, is a powerful graphic technique which provides a universal key to unlock the potential of the brain. It connects the full range of the cortical skills in the brain with the word, image, number, logic, rhythm, and color in a single manner. So mind mapping helps to expand the knowledge of the brain. Okay. So how to do this mind mapping? What do you need? So even though I mentioned before there's the software you can try for free, I suggest you start in a more old school way, which is basically using a blank paper and color pens and pencils. And of course, use your brain and imagination. So, mind mapping is often created around a single concept that is drawn as an image in the center of a blank page. And then you associate representations of ideas such as images or words or pairs of words that are added to this main idea with the help of different types of lines, as you can see. So major ideas are connected directly to the central concept and other ideas branch out from those. It is really important to draw the lines with the same length of the word connected to. And this line should be more organic, not straight. Because it's more appealing to the brain. Basically, colors and shapes stimulate the brain to create memories. Regarding interpreting, it's interesting to consider mind mapping useful for interpreters. But I think this technique is more useful to generate, visualize, or structure and classified ideas, as well to studying, organizing information. But for consecutive interpreting, for example, we've seen so far different techniques on taking notes to help us reproduce in the target language the original speech. The problem with mind mapping, I believe, is that the lack of time while interpreting. We don't have time to use different color pencils or draw images or symbols as a mind mapping technique. So maybe we could use this mind mapping but in a simple version, as you can see in this image. Sorry, I had to pause the recording for a problem. As I was saying, because the lack of time while interpreting, we don't have enough time or even space in the paper to draw all these lines and images. So use a simple version as this one. Maybe I haven't tried yet, could be useful. But I believe that mind mapping it's useful for interpreting, but before, as I said, to expand the memory, to build a vocabulary on different subjects. And here you have a few links related to the subject or links to sites I used to do this presentation, and a brief glossary that I'm gonna update in the Moodle as soon as I finish this. Well, I hope you enjoy it and you could understand me, and thanks a lot for listening.